how do you keep yourself accountable? You got these new goals to new year or whatever. Whenever you set your goals, you want to keep yourself accountable and you want to actually achieve them. You're sick and tired of not reaching your goals, right? Your fitness goals, your weight loss goals, your personal goals, your family goals, whatever it may be, you are struggling to always achieve your goals. One is you want to set SMART goals, right? SMART goals: simple, measurable, attainable, realistic, time frame. And I'll break those down here shortly. You want to set goals that you can always achieve. But then accountability standpoint, you either want to get an accountability coach or you want to get a friend or somebody to hold you accountable, or you want to set rules in place to keep yourself accountable. So let's start here from an accountability standpoint. If you don't know what an accountability coach is pretty simple. Let's say you set a goal. Let's say you set a goal where you want to lose weight. You want to lose 20 pounds. You want to lose 20 pounds. So that accountability coach is going to work with you to set a better goal than lose 20 pounds. Because setting a 20-pound weight loss goal, yes, you can possibly achieve that, but it's not as effective as setting a goal like a SMART goal, where it'd be a simple goal. It'd be like, I'm gonna go to the gym 100 days in a row for the next 100 days, or 5 days a week for the next 100 days, 3 months, whatever that may be. I'm gonna invest an hour at the gym for 5 days a week for the next 100 days. Super simple. You can check that off your calendar. When you achieve that 100 days, you will know you've made it 5 days in a row. So it keeps things very simple. The accountability coach, what they're going to do is when you miss a few days, they're going to check in and say, hey, how'd you do this? How'd you score this week? Did you A, B, C, D, E, or F, or 1 out of 10? How'd you do it? Be like, well, I made it 4 days. I missed the 5th day because I had X going on, whatever. It's like, okay, great. The next week, what will it take for you to make those 5 days occur? Do we have to get better at setting our time, putting it in our schedule, making it a priority? So a lot of times it's never because we're lazy or unmotivated or any of that stuff. Is you haven't made it a priority in your life. When you make it a priority and it becomes second nature, you will do it. I guarantee every time, right? I know you do something all the time, every time, and you never not do it. And it might, you might eat food every day at a certain time, but you do it every day because it's a priority to you. You've made it a habit. You brush your teeth every morning, hopefully, right? Or every evening, or both, if you really want to have great hygiene, or even better, after every meal. And then you floss, like whatever it may be. There's stuff in your life that you do every day, and you do it religiously without even thinking about it. Well, that's where you need to go if you want to become a healthy, fit, person that is the weight that you dream of, and so forth. You want to adopt those lifestyle habits and become that version of yourself. So the whole fake it till you make it is really valuable. So fake being a really healthy person and start creating more healthy habits, and you will naturally become and achieve your 20-pound weight loss goal, because you'll adopt the lifestyle of what it takes to be 20 pounds thinner, skinnier, or whatever you want to call it, right? No different than if you want to make 10 grand more a year or 20 grand more a year, you're going to have to adopt certain lifestyle or certain routines that will help you make 10 grand more or 20 grand more or 50 grand more or 100 grand more. You're going to have to start adopting or spending more time with people who are doing that are making 100 grand. You're going to want to, invest time and energy in getting a mentor, a coach, somebody that holds you accountable on a regular basis. So then you know, like, hey, I need to work on these skills to make 100 grand this year. So if my goal is to go from making 20 grand a year or 30 grand a year, and you look at your current job and there's no way to get that at your current job, you need to look at other jobs that pay, 100 grand, 80 grand, or whatever, 60 grand. So if you're only getting 20 grand, maybe go to 40 grand the next job you go. Find a way where you can level up, and that might be taking courses, classes, certifications to be able to do a job that will get you to 100 grand. And there's plenty of them out there. You can go work for an HVAC company and then learn the skill set and then own your own HVAC company. You can go and do plenty of ugly jobs, and I mean ugly jobs, from like plumbing, bug inspection, exterminating. I was talking to a termite guy, and he's like, you can guarantee become a millionaire if you do and become a termite business owner. You just have to develop those skills, learn how to do it first. So you don't even have to become an apprentice. You just go get hired and work with them for a while, learn all those things, save up your money, be able to buy the tools and equipment needed, and then you can go out on your own. You got to learn the marketing. You got to learn, actually how to do the skill set. You got to have the equipment, and then you can actually go out on your own and go make 100 grand or $1 million that next year or in future years after you've perfected the craft of doing the business. Because let's face it, a person who's been doing something 10 years is going to be much more effective than something that they're doing their first year. So your first year, your first 6 months, you're learning the craft. You're going to go slower. You're going to be less effective. You're not going to be able to make as much profit as somebody who's been in the business 10 years. They're going to understand the ins and outs of the business. They're going to understand how to market more effectively, how to acquire customers, that are going to have systems in place. So these are things that you have to keep developing if you want to, increase your profit or increase your annual income and so forth. If you're at a job right now where you're only making 30 grand a year, well, most likely that job will never take you to 60 or 100 grand. So you have to say, hey, am I in a position where I can level up and become a manager or, move up the ladder here at the current place that I'm working? Or if it's just a job for younger people and there's no way to level up, well, then you need to get out of that. You need to not get out of it right now, because obviously you need something to pay your bills, but you need to look at that and say, hey, you know what? I'd like to try becoming a data analyst or get into cybersecurity, or I want to get into XYZ because I know if I go on Google and I search what jobs pay me 100 grand and I can get that and acquire that skill set in 6 months to a year, then I can go do that. Nursing, data entry, cybersecurity. There's tons and tons of jobs out there. Network security. Like, I'm not here to list them all for you. You can just Google this and find jobs that are paying 100 grand. So then you need to level up your skill set so you can go into that. And skill set, not only their certifications, but then level up like, okay, I need to start hanging out with other people in this field. I need to acquire knowledge. I need to ask questions. I need to ask more questions who people do this job to see if I even want to do this. But obviously, if you want to go up, you might hate the job, but at least if you're making 100 grand versus 20 grand, I guarantee you hate that 20 grand job too. You'll appreciate the 100 grand job just because of the fact that you're making more than not. So remember, if you're struggling to get started, get somebody to hold you accountable. Start hanging out with people. Start asking the right questions. There are links below about accountability coaches. We can help you with that. If you want to be accountable to achieving your goals, then go after them, stick to them, create an action plan, get people to support you, get a coach, get an accountability coach, get somebody who will make sure you achieve your goals. Hopefully this was helpful, and here's to your success, and here's to, staying accountable to achieving your goals this year and every year, years to come. All right, take care. Much success.